So Bitcoin was basically introduced by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008 by way of a white paper. Now, what is a white paper? A white paper is a document that shows the business plan, the technology and distribution of that cryptocurrency. Business plan, technology and distribution of that cryptocurrency. That's what is shown in a white paper. Why am I telling you that? Do you remember I used the word blue chip cryptos? Matic is a blue chip cryptos. Whenever you are identifying for cryptos, first you should search for cryptos which are the top 100 or top 50. There's a website called coinmarketcap.com, which I'll show you a little bit later on. On coinmarketcap.com, there are 17,000 cryptos. 17,000 cryptos. You tell me, will you be happy investing or trading in a coin which is among the top 100 or 16,800 lists? Which will you be more happy? Where would you want to invest? Would you want to invest in the top 100? Absolutely right. You would prefer want to invest in the top 100, not in the coin which is 16,000 plus. You know, I'm also qualified from the National Stock Exchange into the cash and derivative modules as well as in the mutual fund modules. My first investment in the share market was HDFC Bank. Can you put in the chat box why HDFC Bank was my first investment? Why do you think? Why HDFC Bank? I've also invested into Airtel. I've also invested into Reliance. I've also invested into SBI. But my first investment was HDFC Bank. Any guesses, guys? Anything on chat box you can ask? Why my first investment? High returns. Okay. Anything else? Suhina, would you like to biggest bank? Well, it wasn't big at that point in time. When I started, it wasn't a very big bank at that point in time. No debt company, excellent growth. Suhina, what do you think? They're all right. Everybody's right. Technology wise, absolutely. Any other reason why HDFC Bank was my first investment? Suhina, what do you think was the reason?
It is one of the leading bank in the entire country.
Right? Ho gaya. That they have already said. Anything else? All the people have already said that. Well, the reason was my salary used to come in HDFC Bank.
Oh.
Right, because that was basically the tie-up which our company had, and my salary used to come in. So I said, this is a very good bank. I'm getting my salary on the last day of the month, right? So that's how I got associated. So why I'm saying this? I'm saying this similarly in crypto. When you're investing, not trading, when you're investing into crypto, you should know more about that crypto. You shouldn't say that my friend told me, my uncle told me, my relative told me. Don't do that. The purpose of this workshop and whatever we want to plan ahead is that you should understand more and more about a crypto. You should have a knowledge about that crypto. You should look at the rank of that crypto. You should see what, absolutely, you should see what that crypto does. What does Ethereum do? What does Luna do? What does Bitcoin do? You should be able to see that. Then only you will be able to understand how much money and why you should invest into that coin. You're investing in a coin. It's like, I hope I'm using the right word. You're actually marrying a person. You're finding a person who suits you for the long term. So you should know more about that person. Even if you're buying a car, right? You look at the features, you will do comparisons, then you will buy a car. The same thing happens in crypto. Try to understand, and I'll be showing you some websites by which you can find more knowledge about that crypto, and that crypto should have a white paper. Don't invest into a crypto which doesn't have a white paper. There's so many coins, multi-level coins. Buy this coin will be that. They are not there in 17,000 coins also, and they don't have a white paper also. Basic things which you need to keep in mind. All right, let's move on. Now, this is what I'm showing you right now is the first price of Bitcoin. The first price of Bitcoin was $1. White paper, I just told you, white paper is a business document that shows the technology, the distribution of the coin, and how they want to, and the people who are behind that, the startup behind that. That's what basically a white paper is. Now, this is the first price of Bitcoin. This was in the year 2009. In 2009, the price of Bitcoin, $1 was equal to 1,309 Bitcoin. $1 equal to 1,309 Bitcoin. And on 22nd of May, Laszlo Henzek, he spent 10,000 Bitcoin just to buy two pizza worth $30. 10,000 Bitcoin. And you know what is the value of one Bitcoin today? 30 lakh rupees. 10,000 Bitcoin just to buy two pizza worth $30, Laszlo Henzek. And how has the price of Bitcoin moved? From 0.19, and today it's around $43,000, around 32 lakhs rupees is the current price of Bitcoin. This is how crypto has risen, and risen, right? That's how money has grown and grown and grown. All right. And if I talk about India, in India, cryptocurrency got more famous after demonetization. This was in 2016. In 2016, when the 500 rupees and 1000 rupee notes were withdrawn, Bitcoin was only 10,000 rupees. The price of Bitcoin was only 10,000 rupees, but it was being traded in the gray market for 1,10,000 rupees. And the next year, ZepPay opened their account in India, right? ZepPay opened their account, and many other exchanges opened their account. And I have been paying income tax on cryptocurrency since 2016, because I used to get some of my income into income tax. Even now, we have students outside India who pay us in crypto, and we pay income tax. There are already two taxes which are applicable on income in India. The first tax is the income tax, which is as per your income tax slabs only. And second tax is capital gains tax. So if you're booking your profits for less than 3 years, like suppose you have a crypto and within 3 years you're selling it off, that is called short-term capital gains tax, which is equal to your income tax slabs. But if you're holding that cryptocurrency for more than 3 years, then you have to pay long-term capital gains tax, which is equal to 20% minus the inflation cost, which is known as indexation, which your CA will do it. So short-term capital gains tax is your income tax less than 3 years, and long-term capital gains tax is more than 30%. And these are the taxes which we and our investors and community, they're already paying them in India also. All right. So let's move on. These are the top companies in the world. MicroStrategy is owning 121,000 Bitcoin. Tesla. Do you know who owns Tesla? Anybody in the chat box? Tesla is owning 48,000 Bitcoin. Elon, wow. Mr. Khan is saying Elon. Okay. Elon Musk, right? Okay. Elon Musk is holding 48,000 Bitcoin. So if one of the world's richest man, maybe the top 3 richest, because his rank keeps going up and down, right? Like his tweets. So if he's owning 48,000 Bitcoin, just imagine the scope of cryptocurrency in the future, right? And I'm sure you must have heard most of these banks. Have you heard of Morgan Stanley? Have you heard Citibank? Have you heard Bank of America? Have you heard of JP Morgan? Have you heard them? I'm sure. These banks are now adopting crypto, right? And last 3 months, all of these banks, they are recruiting more people from blockchain and cryptocurrency, because this is the future. And that's the reason why all of you are here. And that's why I would like to congratulate all of you for joining this workshop to know more about cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is the future. In Singapore, there is one bank. The name of that bank is DBS. I wonder if you've heard of that, DBS Bank. This is one of Asia's top technology banks, and they have branches in India also. DBS is now going to start its own exchange in Singapore. Leading bank starting its own exchange. How does that sound? Right? So these are the developments which are happening in the world of crypto. And if I want to show you, look at this. In 2010, no one uses it. 2012, only computer nerds use it. In 2013, only drug dealers use it. 2014, only money launderers use it. 2017, only gamblers use it. In 2019, only small percentage uses it. In 2020, only small companies. And 2021, now countries like El Salvador, countries like Paraguay, Brazil, Argentina, so many countries are working on. And I think this year, you'll find 2 more countries which will adopt Bitcoin as a legitimate currency. Just like their own currency, just like El Salvador is doing. So even countries are also now progressing into it, right? So this is how basically the world is progressing.